What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Kwani Monroe, and today I'm back with another video with a delicious Cajun shrimp and grits recipe. So, y'all, if you watch it from Facebook or YouTube, make sure that y'all like, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on so y'all don't miss any of these good old recipes. So, y'all, right here, y'all can see I am cutting up my turkey bacon. And then I'm about to fry it and get it nice and good and crispy how I like it. So I'm just using a little bit of Imperial, y'all. Putting it in my pan. And, you know, once it gets hot, it's how I want it to get. I'm going to go ahead and put that bacon up in there, y'all. And right here you're going to see me because for some reason, some of the bacon was still, like, stuck together. I didn't cut it all the way through or whatever. So, yes, I used my hands to get it together. You know, so we're going to let this bacon cook until it get nice and crispy and all of that good stuff. So once it's nice and crispy like that, yes, it's turkey bacon. So with turkey bacon, you don't want it to get too crispy. But if you got pork, then you should be fine. But me, I don't eat pork bacon. So, I use turkey. So that's how I want it, man. So now we're going to season our shrimp. This is everything I season my shrimp with. I put a little bit of Cajun seasoning in there. I put some accent in there. Y'all know I love my accent, so yes, I do. I know some people say it ain't good for you, but I love it and I use it all the time. So a little onion powder. You know, we need our onion powder, y'all. The only thing that I'm missing is garlic powder because for some reason I ran out and I forgot I ain't had none. A little bit of crushed red pepper because I want it to be a little spicy because, you know, it's Cajun, so it's supposed to be spicy. So a little Old Bay. Y'all know the Old Bay always does the trick whenever you using shrimp or any kind of seafood. You know Old Bay is the bomb. Onion powder, and then I added some paprika. And yes, I seasoned them shrimp, y'all. I'm a little bit heavy-handed now on the season, so don't come for me. But you ain't got to season yours like this, but this is how I did mine. So I seasoned mine very well, y'all. And then we're going to mix that seasoning up in there real good, like so. And then I'm going to add just a little bit more seasoning to it, y'all. Yeah, I said a little bit, but it ain't a little bit, so oh well, manage your business. Anyways, I added more Cajun, more Old Bay. I added all the same seasons over again. Just a little bit to make sure those shrimps were seasoned very well. So, yeah. We're going to season them up real good for y'all. Yes, I don't know why. But, I just like my food to be seasoned. I mean, who don't like their food to be seasoned? Okay, y'all, so I let that's the same grease from butter, whatever you want to call it, grease from the bacon that I fried it in. So we just going to throw them shrimp up in there, let them shrimp cook. Y'all know how to cook shrimp, right? So I ain't got to really tell y'all detail how to cook no shrimp because we all know how to cook shrimp, right? Okay, cool. So you're going to let your shrimp cook until they get done how you like them. You like yours crispy, however you like it. That's how you're going to let them cook to your liking. Okay, so I let my shrimps cook to my liking. And y'all got to excuse me, y'all, because I'm still getting back used to doing voiceovers. Y'all, I am not good at doing these voiceovers, but bear with me. So once my shrimp got done, I took my strainer fork out because I wanted to leave that juice in there. Leave all that flavor from them shrimp and all that good old seasoning in that skillet because you're going to need it, okay? So I'm just getting all my shrimps up out of there and putting them in a bowl. Like so. As y'all can see. Then I'm adding bell peppers, white onion, and green onion. I chopped them up. So I'm adding all of those until that sauce that those shrimp created. And yes, I am going to add some more seasoning because I like my food to be seasoned. So I'm adding the same seasons I added to the shrimp inside of the onions and bell pepper. So I'm just adding that in there just a little bit. I didn't put as much as I put in those shrimp in there, but I put a nice amount in there. Let's just say that. And when I tell y'all this was so good, y'all gonna want to continue to keep watching this recipe to the end of this video because if y'all try this recipe at home, y'all gonna absolutely love it. This is a Cajun shrimp and grits recipe. Okay, so keep watching. So you're gonna cook your onions until they get, stir them until you want them how you want them. If you want them darker, make them darker. However you want to make your onions, do it. That's how I did, man. I didn't want them to be too dark because I feel like when you're doing shrimp and grits, your onions shouldn't be that dark, okay? They should just be done and, good enough to mix into that, that little roux that you want to make for the little sauce for those shrimp. So once my onions and bell pepper was done, I added some heavy whipping cream to it. And then I'm going to stir it and let it cook down and simmer in real good. So that's what you see me doing. That's what y'all see me doing right here, y'all. I'm just, mixing it in with all that flavor that was from them, that bacon, the shrimp, all of that. So I'm going to mix it up and let it cook, and let it get a little bit thick. And then I'm going to add a little bit of cheese, Cajun seasoning, and Old Bay. That's all I'm adding to that. And I'm going to add my my little bacon, and I'm going to add my shrimps back to it as well. So first I'm putting cheese in it first. That's sharp cheddar cheese, and I also added some smoked Gouda cheese. So the next cheese y'all going to see is smoked Gouda. So I put sharp cheddar and smoked Gouda in there. So after I did that, you're going to mix it up. And at this point, it should be getting kind of thicker and, getting to the point how you want it to be. And once it get like that, you're going to add your bacon back in there. Put that bacon back in there, but at least save you some. I almost forgot. I had to put some back in my bowl. Save you some for the top of your shrimp and grits, okay? So I'm like, oh, I almost forgot. So I had to get them some off top before they start going into the sauce. So, but that's fine. Just make sure when y'all make y'all don't put all of y'all bacon in there. Save some for the top of your grits to top your grits off with, okay? So now I'm adding my shrimps back in there. You see how that juice comes from the shrimps? All of that is going to be making the sauce that's going to go on top of those grits. And it is going to be so delicious. So you want to cook this until it gets kind of thick, kind of like a thick sauce. So I put mine on low and let it simmer. And then once it's simmering and got to the point how I liked it, that's when I put it on top of my grits and all of that. So, yes, I did add a little more cheese. Y'all know I love me some cheese. So, right here, I'm adding some more cheese to it. And then I'm going to let it sit and simmer. And then I'm going to cook my grits. So, I added both cheeses, sharp cheddar and Gouda cheese to it. So, now, y'all turned it down because I had it up a little bit too high. So, I had to turn it down some. So now I'm finna boil my water for my grits. And what I did was I put a little bit of water. I should have fast forwarded this up a little bit more on this side. Whereas I'm still on this part when I ain't... Okay. Anyways, y'all. So we're going to put that water in the pot. A little bit of water. I did half water and half chicken broth. The person I got this recipe from, they just used all chicken broth. I figured since I already got all this seasoning and stuff in there, I don't need too much... too much more flavor going on. So I said I'm going to dilute it with half water and half chicken broth. So I'm going to let that come to a boil. Now, I put a little butter in there too. I always put butter in my pot too. And I also put salt in there too, but I didn't show y'all that part. But I put salt at the bottom as well. So I added my butter. I added some heavy whipped cream. And then I'm going to stir it and let them grits cook. They was basically almost done at this point right here. But I was just showing y'all what I did and what I added to it. So everybody should know how to cook grits now. The best way to do grits, and I added some more Cajun seasoning and some Old Bay to my grits as well. So everybody should know how to cook grits. The best thing to do with grits is to turn them down on low and stir the entire time that they cooking so they won't be lumpy. And I added my sharp cheddar cheese to it. And then I mixed it up. Y'all, this was so good. When I tell y'all, this shrimp and grits recipe is so good. Y'all have to try it and follow these steps and add y'all own twist to it. Y'all are going to absolutely love this shrimp and grits recipe. These grits turned out so creamy and so, yes, I added a little accent. Don't judge me. Anyways, these grits turned out so good. Look at that, y'all. Look at it. Oh, look at the sauce. So I'm going to add my bacon on to the top, y'all, to make it look cute and all that. Then I'm going to add a little parsley flakes on top to make it look even cuter and even good, y'all. It was so delicious and creamy and so savory. Y'all, I'm telling y'all got to try this recipe. Look at that. All right, y'all. Bye. Don't forget to like,